evening, ladies and gentlemen, and guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren, all your Fräuleins out there. My name is Dr. Ruth. Once again, it's time for It Is Normal, a talk show about human sexuality. Yes, if you think you have a kink or two, or you're a little bit this way or the other way, you are not alone in this world. Don't worry about it. Let's go to our first letter, which we have here from Susan K. Lipcott. She says, Dear Dr. Ruth, I write to you with a terrible problem. As sick as it sounds, I have found that I get terribly aroused by bestiality. I grew up on a horse farm, and I remember even as a little girl, I would get turned on by horses mating. Oh, I remember very well. When I was a little girl, I also had a white horse. Ach, was ein großer Pferdeschwanz das war. Ach, so anyway, here we are. Now it is out of control because not even my husband turns me on anymore as much as our Great Dane Tiny. I feel cheap and disgusting. What should I do? Dear Mrs. Lipcock, don't be too hard on yourself. You see, we humans, we have all kinds of different sexual appetites. There is no need to be severe with yourself. Do you remember Katharina the Great Russian Empress? Yes? My guess is that there are many, many Fräuleins out there who do the same thing that she was into. They just don't make history books. It is normal, Mrs. Lipcock. Don't be such a silly cow. Yes, and when you go next time into the stallion barn and you see a white horse, just give my love to it and say, I'm getting so carried away sometimes. So, now our letter number 2 is from Mr. What is his name? Stupenstein. Yes, Mr. Stupenstein. He says, Dearest Dr. Ruth, oh, what a sweetheart he is. I have a big problem. I have the obsession with looking through the keyhole and watching my parents doing the wild thing. It turns me on tremendously. Oh, little boy, it was the same thing. I am a 42-year-old man, and I'm living still at home, and I am not even interested in women yet. Mr. Stupenstein, don't be too harsh on yourself. Isn't this supposed to be a time of family values? Well, incest is a game the whole family can play. And don't we hear constantly people talking about quality time? Well, isn't that the best and most quality time a whole family can have? Yes. And next time, when you are peeping through your keyhole again, and you are seeing your parents are doing the nasty, just you go in and join them and promise me to be really a good and strong boy. And you know what I mean. Yes. And now our third letter. It goes to Tommy, I think it was. Oh, the sweet little Tommy. And he says, Dearest Dr. Ruth, can you help me, please? Oh, I have a problem. I'm very embarrassed about it. Since I was a small little boy, my parents used to spank me, and I would get terribly aroused with this. Now I'm a grown-up person, and I cannot get aroused unless I get a good hard spanking on my bottom. Even though it hurts. It seemed to me I really need it. What shall I do to get rid of this habit? Tommy, perhaps spanking makes you feel absolved from guilty or bad feelings you might have about sex? Does it make you feel free and happy afterwards? Or does sex make you feel dirty? If it doesn't, then you're not doing it right. You see, many people's motto is, they say, if it feels good, do it. But I say, do it until it feels good. Yes, Tommy. So, my friends, that is all the time we have today. And if you want to contact me, you can phone me. This is 1-800-ROOT-6. You can also write me a little old-fashioned love letter. You can come in here. Okay. So, and one good advice.
Are you looking for Akira?
Oh, he has been at home. I just never see him. I can hear him all the time. Yes, you know, the walls here are very thin, and when you put your ear up to it, you can hear absolute everything.
Okay, when was the last time you heard him?
Last week, he had a friend over, and they were arguing late at night.
Any idea what they were talking about?
I don't speak Japanese. I speak English, I speak German, Italian, French, but no Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I heard him say Kami.
Kami?
Over and over and over again. They said, Kami, Kami, Kami.
Like communists?
I don't know why. I mean, the wall came down over 20 years ago.
And does he live alone?
Sometimes the girl's there every few months, you know. She comes for a few days and goes away, comes again, goes away.
Do you know her name?
I've never seen her, only hearing the noise.
Any idea what line of work he's in?
Fish.
Fish?
Fish.
Eine German actor here in San Francisco, and I've trained with acting since 30 years. I just moved with Amadeus and so many little movies afterwards and a few big ones, but I'm so happy to work this Eve together that he hired me for my little thing where the nosy went or not.